Okay, in this video I'm going to show off a big improvement to the Arduino controlled reaction wheel stabilized inverted pendulum project. This is a big thanks to Mike Rouleau who wrote the code, without which this would not be possible. I'm actually building another one downstairs. It's a lot better than this wooden proof of concept where I'm using a door hinge and on all that. I actually have some ball bearing hinges, aluminum channel upright, a lighter, stronger motor. But previously I was using flywheels are not easy to find. You can't just pop on Amazon and buy them. This is a 3D printed one that you put pennies around the edge, and you can add more or less to set the weight just right. But this is pretty small, and it gets up to a couple thousand RPM in the normal course of running while balancing, which is getting pretty fast for the encoder interrupts and all that. So I have lots of really good flywheels downstairs, and I just thought the other day, one of these vinyl records, I've been thinking of the last year how to mount one, and Amazon has some of these little flanges, 3mm shaft. And if I can show you the other side without falling down, there's it. And the flywheel is a pretty common one. You can get it at any thrift shop. I had this sold records. The Ralph Emery shows our flywheel. It's balanced. I put the shaft on a nice level pair of rollers and trimmed off some vinyl until it actually balanced. So let me hit the zeros here. Zeros are zero. Let me turn this on. The advantage of this big flywheel, the big 12-inch record versus this small one, is the radius. Your moment of inertia is the important thing. The mass is about the same. They come in about 150 grams each. But even though this has a lot of the mass at the edge where you want your mass for higher moment of inertia, this is much more harder to turn, so that you can balance easier. You don't have to accelerate as much, or maybe you accelerate as much, but your speed doesn't get up as high. So let me turn it on here. Oops, you just kind of flipped there. But the other one, like I said, will get up into thousands of RPM. This guy pretty much maxes out as does 600-700, and is a neat little thing. And that means that it can do a lot better correction. It's a lot more resilient to perturbations. I can shake the table really good, and it bounces back. I can even hang this. This is a pretty heavy weight. Let me see if I can put that on there and watch it. This is a Mike's centering, self-balancing, self-centering software. Let me hang on this side. A pretty heavy weight. Okay, now it's really fighting back, but even in the time it takes to compensate for that heavy weight, the speed doesn't get up over 800 RPM because I got the higher moment of inertia. So just switch out the flywheel, same parameters, all the PID loop values are the same, and it runs much better. Thanks to the Ralph Emery show.